I'm Aaron Hallett. I write original Christian rock. Just sat down. Well, actually, I sat down a little bit ago, but as far as like here with the guitar and stuff, I was just installing a new drum VST. It's an old one, but, well, not old. I got Modern and Massive, but like there's currently Modern and Massive too. I just got the first one. I'm just primarily going to use it occasionally for stock music stuff, so I put it on my little MacBook Air that I do that on. Well, like I said, for this, I just write original Christian rock, and I improvise a lot. I'm playing a riff right now that I just started playing when I grabbed the guitar, so I'm going to run with it. Do a key change. The drums are just temporary, keeping time for me until I actually play a part. And I'm going to do left and right guitar and see where it goes from there. More often than not, I am just gonna play right through whatever I have as a mistake I'm gonna keep. But I got a glaring bad one. Ooh, that's bad. I just forgot the chorus because my brain does that. There we go. Choruses are probably going to get doubled here. And then another thing I might do is just add an ambient sound underneath. And that's different. So I'm not going to touch the... I'm going to call it a bridge because it's not a third verse. Yeah, his ambient guitars really make that sound bigger than it is. Okay, I'm going to improvise a guitar solo. I went from F to a major third up from that, so I should be in G sharp, or actually A flat. Kind of a simple solo, but it's a short little bridge section, so I don't need much more than that. I grabbed my bass guitar and I just tuned it. By the way, like I was saying, I just got plug-in Modern and Massive. They always do this thing. You know, I'm going to make a... Hang on, I'll show you. Here's what I always talk about with plugins. This is the default. I just bought the thing and literally loaded it in. Master is on 0, reverb on 0, blah, blah, blah. But the default setting, and it's not just this plugin. I'm not picking on this plugin. It's every single plugin. If you watch... plus 3 decibels. That's clipping 3 decibels above unity gain. So if I was a novice and didn't know any better and I got this plugin and I just put it in, I'm like, hey, that sounds good. Drums are super loud, but they're clipping already. Like this master volume needs to be like here. And that fits in the mix immediately better. I don't know, every plugin I get, it's like clipping through the roof. And if you imagine the drums, the bass, the guitars, the vocals are all little water cups dumping into a big basin, which would be the master output, it's as if these plugin companies are, we're going to give you a basin even bigger than the one you got on the bottom to dump into, and it's like going to be overflowing. And if you have drums, bass, guitars, vocals all clipping like that and they go into that master bus, it's going to sound absolutely trash. And then I see people like, oh, digital recording sucks because everything sounds bad. I'm like, yeah, well, everything's clipping. Turn your freaking gain down. I just finished the bass guitar, so the drums are going to be next. And by the way, just furthering what I was saying before, if I had that plugin open and it was clipping like it did, another thing a novice person would do is just grab the channel strip volume meter and turn it down. But the thing is, that's clipping in the plugin already. So if I just turn this down, all I'm doing is turning a clipping signal down, so it still sounds like garbage. It might not clip the master, but your drums are going to sound fuzzy. Your guitars are going to sound harsh and digital. And I hear that a lot on people's things. They'll get like Bias Effects 2 like I have. It's clipping, so they turn the channel strip volume down, but the guitars sound harsh because they're clipping inside the plugin. You've got to get it figured out so that it's not doing that, because that's why I have most of my levels at 0, so I can monitor, and my sounds -9, -19, -21, like way quieter. And then I'll usually, like on the drums and bass, even put a compressor that just keeps it a little more tame so I don't have any harsh transients poking through. But yeah, all these filtering in there, that's going to hit around like -2 or 3. I got headroom, and then when I put the mastering stuff on, I can just kind of bump it up a little bit and make the EQ nice, and it sounds good. And all right, drums. All right, the drums are tracked. I'm going to take a little break. All right, I just ran out to the house, which is just across the backyard. Put down lyrics on the way. I just talk text them in. I'm going to do a chorus. I think I can do something. I'll just kind of like go up a little with the melody. That's a song. I come out here, though, I just show up, write a song every day. It's practice. So I'm not sitting here trying to make a perfect product. I'm just coming out here to write, compose, do whatever, put the stuff down and have it. And I do this every day, edit the video. If I got a mistake on here, it's going. I know people like overthink it, get bogged down, get afraid to try and like do anything in the studio, and I'm like, man, just sit down and do it. Who cares? Because most of the mistakes I hear, other people don't hear, and if they do, big freaking deal. All that said, the lyrics are going to be in the bottom of the description box. The middle of the description box has where you can find me online, purchase and stream my music. I usually explain it more, but it's pretty obvious. I've got Bible teaching at the top. I said in the beginning it's Christian rock. I don't really say anything after that except for this. I just say I put that link there. It's a resource. There's really good teaching on the end of it. It's teaching only. It's objective teaching, so they're translating from the original languages, grammar from the original languages, historical context, text in context, bird's eye view of the whole thing. A lot of places are taking text out of context, which is error. They'll be doing something where they're importing denominational traditional views and just skewing the meaning of everything. This is the opposite of all that. It's just teaching, and it's what does this actually say? That's really important. I think it's good for that reason, so that's why it's there. If you want to check it out, go for it. My stuff, subscribe, like, comment, share. You'll keep hearing the music, seeing me awkwardly make videos, and that's that. All right, so I'm gonna do my thing. Sunday, so I got to go out and get some food so I can eat for the week, and I'll be editing the video and posting it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. That's it for now. Here comes the song.